You are breathing it in right now. Every time you turn the key, blast the AC, and get hit with that sour wet dog smell, you aren't just smelling stale air. You're inhaling a concentrated cloud of living mold spores, microbial byproducts, and bacterial fragments. And the automotive service industry absolutely loves it, because that smell is the exact reason repair shops can charge you up to $150 for an AC system deep clean that doesn't actually clean anything. The math on this is insulting. Over the lifespan of your vehicle, you could easily waste hundreds of dollars on premium filters, odor bombs, and dealership services trying to chase away a smell that always comes back. But there is a chemical solution that changes this. It costs about the same as a cup of coffee. It doesn't mask the odor, it biologically dismantles the colony causing it, and by the end of this video, you will know exactly how to use it. This is the kind of maintenance the service desk doesn't want you doing in your driveway, because a permanent fix for you is a lost upsell for them. Today, we break down exactly how the industry profits off your dirty air, and we expose the $3 method to fix it permanently. Let me take you through a familiar scenario. Your car has been baking in the summer sun. You open the door, climb in, crank the AC, and wait for that blast of cold air. Instead, you take a wave of odor straight to the face. It smells like a mix between sour vinegar and a mildew-soaked gym towel. Instinctively, you roll the windows down, and if you happen to have a date, a friend, or your boss in the passenger seat, that moment is unforgettable for all the wrong reasons. So you take it to the dealer, you tell the service advisor your AC smells musty. They smile, they offer you a $50 cabin air filter replacement or $150 ventilation deep clean. What they do not tell you is that the smell is not coming from your filter. It is not coming from your air ducts. The real source is buried deep behind your dashboard in a dark, damp component called the evaporator core. The products the auto industry sells to fix this are a masterclass in camouflage. Ozone treatments sound high-tech, but ozone cannot magically penetrate the thick layers of wet grime packed deep inside an evaporator. Heavy foaming sprays puff up dramatically, lift a little bit of surface dust, and leave behind a sharp lemon or cologne scent. You drive away thinking your car is clean, but it's not. The roots of the problem are still clinging to the metal. The colony survives. You haven't solved anything. You've just buried a microbial swamp under a layer of industrial perfume. As soon as the fragrance fades, the smell returns. The industry depends on this cycle. They need the fix to be temporary, so you become a recurring revenue stream. To actually kill the smell, you have to understand the science of what is growing behind your dashboard. Your evaporator core is a compact heat exchanger made of tightly packed aluminum fins. When your AC is running, refrigerant expands inside, dropping the metal fins to near freezing temperatures. As warm, humid outside air hits that freezing metal, the moisture instantly condenses into water droplets. Normally, this water drips into a pan and drains out a tube under your car. But outside air doesn't just hold water. It carries dust, pollen, microscopic fibers, pet dander, and an endless supply of fungal spores. Your cabin filter catches the big stuff, but the microscopic debris slips right through. It slams into the wet evaporator fins and sticks. Day after day, this mixture of water and organic debris creates a sludge. Then you park your car, you turn off the engine, the AC stops, the icy evaporator begins to warm up. You have just created the perfect biological incubator. It is dark, it is warm, it is wet, and it is full of organic food. Mold species and bacteria begin to multiply rapidly, but they don't just sit there on the surface. To protect themselves, these microbes secrete a sticky, slimy matrix known as biofilm. This biofilm acts like a suit of armor. It anchors the colony to the aluminum and makes it practically immune to plain water and weak, scented cleaners. When you turn your AC back on, the blower fan rips across this living biofilm. Millions of microscopic spores and volatile organic compounds are launched through the vents and straight into your nose, throat, and lungs. That is why some people start sneezing the second they get in the car. That is why you get itchy eyes and unexplained headaches on long drives. You are trapped in a small box with a high-speed microbial delivery system. You cannot scrub this away. You cannot perfume it away. You have to chemically dismantle it. And the answer is not a stronger scent. It is a specific class of chemicals known as quaternary ammonium compounds. In the commercial cleaning and HVAC industry, they call them quats. They are the backbone of professional-grade disinfectants. You can find water-based, evaporator-safe quat solutions at cleaning supply vendors or pharmacies for a fraction of the cost of a dealership service. Here is exactly how they work, and why they succeed where expensive automotive foams fail. Microbes generally carry a net negative electrical charge on their cell walls. Quaternary ammonium compounds are positively charged surfactants. When you introduce quats to a mold colony, it's a chemical bloodbath. The positive charge of the quats is powerfully attracted to the negative charge of the microbes. They physically pierce the cell membrane, shatter the lipid barrier, and cause the organism to rupture. They don't cover up the smell, they obliterate the organism producing it. Most importantly, they break down the sticky biofilm shield, allowing the dead colony to be washed away. And unlike bleach, which many people mistakenly think is a cure-all but will rapidly corrode your aluminum evaporator and cause a catastrophic refrigerant leak, a properly formulated, water-based quat cleaner is completely safe for your HVAC system. Here's exactly what you do. You need 3 things: an evaporator-safe, non-foaming liquid quat disinfectant, a small, cheap hand pump sprayer, and a length of flexible silicone tubing attached to the nozzle. You are going to bypass the dashboard entirely. Park your car safely on level ground. Slide underneath with a flashlight and look up near the passenger side firewall. You're looking for a small rubber hose pointing down at the ground. This is the AC condensate drain tube. It is the exact path the water takes to exit the evaporator housing, which means it is your direct hidden gateway right back inside. Take your silicone tubing, pressurize your sprayer, and gently feed the tube up inside that rubber drain. Do not force it, just feed it up a few inches until you are inside the evaporator case. Now, spray. You don't need to flood the entire cabin. You just need to deliver a solid, saturating mist of the quat solution directly onto those aluminum fins. Once the evaporator is wet, pull the tube out. Now comes the single most important step. The step everyone rushes. Do nothing. Do not start the car. Let it sit for 15 to 20 minutes. Chemical warfare takes time. You need to let the quats soak into the biofilm, break down the lipid barriers, and kill the spores. After 20 minutes, start the engine. Roll all the windows down. Turn the AC fan to maximum speed. As the system runs, fresh condensation will rapidly form on the icy fins. This fresh water acts as a flush. It grabs the dead biofilm, the destroyed mold, and the dissolved grime and washes it all straight down the drain tube. If you look under your car, you will likely see murky, dark, nasty water dripping onto the pavement. That is the colony that has been living in your dashboard. If you absolutely cannot get under the car, there is a secondary route. Remove your glove box and pull out your cabin air filter. On most vehicles, you will see the blower fan right there. With the engine running and the fan on high, but the AC compressor turned off, you can mist your cleaner directly into the fan intake. The blower will carry the mist into the evaporator. It takes more restraint, and you have to spray lightly so you don't drown the blower motor, but the chemical result is the same. Let it dwell, let it kill, then run the AC to flush it out. Your car will smell completely neutral. Not like lemons, not like cheap cologne. It will smell like nothing, because the source is dead. But cleaning it is only half the strategy. The industry banks on the fact that you will just let the mold grow back. You can stop it permanently with one free habit. Mold needs moisture. The only reason it survives is because you shut your engine off while the evaporator is still dripping wet. So change the environment. 3 minutes before you arrive at your house, hit the AC button to turn off the compressor, but leave the fan blowing on medium or high. The air gets a little warmer, but that high-speed airflow acts like a blow dryer on the aluminum fins. It evaporates the residual condensation. By the time you turn the key off, the evaporator is dry and at ambient temperature. Without water, the spores cannot colonize. Without colonization, there is no biofilm. Without biofilm, there is no smell. You just solved a recurring $150 maintenance trap with a $3 chemical and a 3-minute habit. This is the exact knowledge the service lanes rely on you not having. They want you buying carbon-activated filters and ozone bombs, paying an annual breathing tax just to comfortably drive the car you already own. Stop paying for camouflage. Stop paying for theater. If you're tired of cosmetic fixes, tired of service department upsells, and ready to maintain your vehicle with actual chemistry and mechanical truth, you are in the right place. We find the expensive industry myths, we break them down, and we show you the raw truth underneath. Subscribe right now, hit the bell notification, because the next ripoff we expose is sitting right in your engine bay, and you're probably going to pay for it next week.